Hey, how you doing? It's me, Nomad, and this is another update video in the Operation Freedom series. If you're new to the channel, I'm Nomad, that's my pen name, and I've been doing urban RV life for like 7 years in Los Angeles. I live in a 30-foot 1989 Airx RV that I call Mountain Dreamer, and my family lived in here at first. It was 6 of us at one point, maybe 7 even. They're all moved out now. I moved out too, technically. We have an apartment, but for the last 6 months, I've been getting the RV ready to go on an epic journey. Okay, it's not epic, but a trip. And yeah, so that's mostly involved cleaning and stuff. And today, that's what we're doing. We're going to be continuing to clean. I don't know, man. Anyway, I'm continuing with my plans and my goals. I'm not going to get distracted by those crazy people in Washington. Although there's been protests and stuff, it's been hard. You know, I was in the protests, like, I'm trying. So, but anyway, as far as Operation Freedom is to get the RV ready so I can take the one of many epic trips. This first trip's going to be around Southern California. Go through the deserts, the mountains, the beach cities. But I got to clean it up and get it just in order. Like, I just put in new blinds right here. You can see. Yeah, that was a big operation. There was a lady and her family that were living here. I let them live here because no one was here. So I let her stay temporarily. So I just moved all their stuff out, the last of it. And so I'm just kind of straightening up. So today the plan is to just continue cleaning. Yeah. So let's look at the mess. Well, before we look at the mess, I just want to talk a little bit about the whole situation. I think I need to get this thing road ready, street legal. I need like another $1,000. I need to get it registered. I have insurance, but I need to pay it. What else? Oh, smog check. That's $300. And then pay some old tickets. In LA, you're going to get a ton of tickets. So I park it in the city on the streets, and like about once a month I get a ticket for whatever reason. But yeah, I'm so itching to go. My drop dead goal is September 1st. I'm going. Like, no matter what. Like, I don't care. Like, I'm going. And so I better have this stuff done. That's 2.5 months from now. I might start just living in it to get back in the groove, like once a week or so. Then twice a week, like that, to get back in the groove. The problem with the apartment life is it just makes you comfortable. Like, it's extremely comfortable at my apartment, and, it's got air conditioning, and it's just nice. It's got ice, electricity, running water, clean bathrooms, heat, it's got all the stuff. I can duplicate all that in the RV, but it's going to take a lot of work and a lot of money. So anyway, yeah, I don't know. If things in America get really bad, my parachute plan is to go to Costa Rica, because I figure worst case scenario, Trump and his Nazi thugs go completely berserk, or civil war breaks out, or who knows what, a nuclear war breaks out, who knows what. I can just pile the whole family in this RV and we can just go through Mexico to Costa Rica. Like, that's my parachute plan, I call it. I want to buy some land in Costa Rica, but I just have a feeling everyone and their mother has that exact same plan, and that land in Costa Rica is probably pretty expensive right now because everyone's competing for it. Everyone's Googling the same stuff. But I think I don't want to go north to Canada. It's too cold. So that's what I'm thinking. And then if Trump and his army start conquering Mexico and Central America, or who knows what, then we can always go even further south into Brazil, into the Amazon rainforest, and just be lost in there. No one will bother us. They won't be able to find us. So that's my secondary parachute plan, to hide in the Amazon rainforest. Hopefully by the time you see this, that has not come to pass. Yeah, so it's so funny how we take so much for granted, like the ability to just get in an RV and go on a nice family trip. Like, we just take so much for granted, and then all it takes is some stupid buffoon like Trump or Hitler to just screw it up for everyone else for no freaking reason. I think about Hitler in Germany, like in World War II. They could have just been a normal country like everybody else, but no, they had to decide to go, and their egos were so huge. They had to go on this giant conquering binge, and just like 40 million people had to die in massive destruction, trillions of dollars in destruction. Why? Because of one man's ego. Humans, man. Humans, just, God. Glad I'm not human. Haha. Anyway, let's clean up.
Much later.
Hey, how you doing? It's me, Nomad. In the middle of the night. See how dark it is? It's nighttime. And I'm on a night schedule. I have a weird schedule. My schedule rotates around. I don't want to talk about it. I'm on a night schedule right now, and so it's like 3 in the morning, and I'm cleaning the RV. So let's turn on the lights. Yeah, I just got here. So it's actually Sunday night, or really it's early Monday morning, but in my mind it's still Sunday. This is my Sunday. And the awesome thing that has happened is that I was able to get rid of a lot of the stuff that the people, I let this family stay here for a little bit, and they had a lot of stuff. It was 3 kids and a mother, so they bring a lot of stuff. And anyway, I was able to move most of that stuff. I still have another load, but I was able to take a whole carload. I was just amazed at how much stuff this RV can hold. Like, it's just amazing. They would put it in the bathroom. I was able to put it in this closet, and you couldn't even really tell it was here. Like, I'm just like, wow, this thing can hold a lot. So anyway, my goal today is to clean. I washed all the bedding and stuff, and so I need to clean up. So my goal is, it's in those bags, but I'm not going to put it on the beds and stuff until I clean. So my goal today is to just clean this back area really good. So you can see that's going to be a job. Yeah. Anyway, these closets are pretty much emptied out now. It was full of stuff, emptied out. That's mostly my stuff. And the bathroom is pretty much emptied out as well. There was like a bunch of bags here. This is emptied out, so now I can use this as additional storage. I can get rid of this stuff, which I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna clean as much as I can today. And then the other great news, it hasn't happened yet, so let me not jinx it by talking about it. But yeah, and once I have that back area clean, I can move this stuff back there. Yeah, and then that'll free up this space. There was a giant container of things here that's been moved out, so now this is freed up. Like, it's awesome. It's really coming together. So I have one more load of stuff to take to her, and then it'll be even more clean. I'm just like, wow, this place is like a freaking mobile home. I guess that's what it's called. Like, it really is. Like, I just like the amount of stuff that can fit in here, and the fact that it's hardy enough to handle the weight. Like, I've driven this thing 60 miles an hour down a freeway, like this giant thing. It's just unbelievable. I love it. I love Mountain Dreamer. She's awesome. So I'm not getting rid of Mountain Dreamer anytime soon. So yeah, that's the plan today. And to help me, I went by 7-Eleven and I bought some snacks. Let's see, some peanuts to keep me energized. I'm on a Mediterranean diet, which I recommend. So I don't eat many carbs, although I'm gonna cheat a little bit. I cheat on the weekend, so I'm allowing myself these oatmeal cookies, which are, even though they're oatmeal, like, I'm sure they have all kinds of bad oils. I'm not even gonna look, but I'm allowing myself that. And then I got this sugar-free body armor. Now, the thing about sugar-free, this is not the typical sugar-free. This has stevia in it, and that's an alternative natural sweetener. It's not like those artificial ones like saccharin or sucralose. Those are really bad for you. So unfortunately, when I go to 7-Eleven, it's all sugar, and I'm trying not to do a lot of sugar. So this is the only drink that they have that has like a natural alternative sweetener. Anyway, so yeah, that's our snacks, and so we're gonna get started here. What's going on with this fridge? Oh, there's a moldy lemon in there. I should turn it on just so it can work. I should leave it open, that's for sure. Get rid of this moldy lemon. Yeah. There, gone. Yeah, I have these lemons. I should just bring these home because they're just gonna go bad here. They haven't already. Yep, they're already going bad. I forget it. Anyway. Yeah, so let's get started cleaning. Let's get a before picture. This is what it looked like before. All right, it's amazing. It's amazing what an 8 by 10 space can do. Like, that's quite amazing how big that can be. Just 8 by 10. Really, wow. Really, like 8 by 8 by 10 cube. That 2 people can live back here. Amazing. You learn a lot about space and dimensions living in an RV in ways you just don't living in bigger spaces, because you never really have to deal with the constraints.
A few moments later.
It looks a lot cleaner. Let's do another picture. Man, it was a lot of stuff here. I mean, from when we lived here, from when the other family lived here, it's just like stuff that got just filtered all through here. Those planks I've been planning for like 5 years to use for a new wooden floor, and I've just been storing them on the back here. I don't know, man, like they do come in handy when you need to level the bed, but yeah, wow. So I'm gonna wipe all this down real good, and then I can put these planks back and move this wood back here. Still to go. A lot of stuff here to go. Okay, anyway, that's where we are now. I got all my books. I'm just cleaning everything out. Oh man, there are these drawers here. Wow. I'll deal with that later. Well, okay, it's about 2.5 hours later, and this is what I have now. I think it looks much better. I'm still not done though. Like, I got most of the clutter, but I still have to wipe this down, like vacuum it and wipe it down. And actually, I need to redo this whole thing. Like, this is really flimsy. Like, when they built these RVs, they just used the cheapest materials possible. Like, they could have used a full piece of plywood. Instead, they just used a cheap piece of wood, and they like built this. Like, this is just a stick, and look, this is moving. Like, this isn't even like, you know, fastened down. And under here is the water tank. I don't know if you can see it. It's pretty old. I need to redo the water tank anyway, but I'm thinking I'm going to redo this whole thing, you know, with some proper plywood. You know, did they do it cheap because they wanted to keep the weight light, which I can understand. That makes sense, but I don't think using a real piece of plywood here would have made that much of a difference. I mean, the amount of labor required to build this out of cheaper wood, I don't understand. Anyway, I'm going to be beefing up the suspension on this thing anyway. So I think I'm going to, when I get a chance, I don't know when that'll be, I'm going to fix these storage areas. I don't know about that. I don't think I'll do all that right now, but I think I will replace that. So everything is done. These are empty now. Completely empty, all of them. You see, I need to do a touch-up paint job. I mean, I guess it's been about 5 years that I've been in this thing. It's held up pretty good. Got all new blinds. I did that a couple weeks ago. Yeah, so, oh man. All right, and then there's this side. I need to, when I finish this side, I need to move these mattresses over here and clean the bottom of this bed, which has a ton of clutter. You can't see it, it's under there. But otherwise, I feel like I've gotten a lot. See, there's clutter here. I got most of it, like 90%, 95%. So then it's just a matter of really cleaning this good, which I'll do later because I'm tired. So, and it's time to put up the summer Norin. Yep. Maybe I'll do that next time. I'm just going right now. Like, yeah. Wow. And then look at all this stuff. RV life. Are you sure you want to do this? Having an RV is like having another job, really. It really is. Like, it really is. Like, it's just something about a small space that makes everything harder. Like, something in a normal space would be quick. In a smaller space, it just gets harder to clean, to keep organized, to organize. Anyway, all right, I'll see you later.
24 hours later.
Hey, how you doing? It's me, Nomad, here again, and I'm still cleaning the RV. Like, what, weeks and months and years later. It just goes on and it never freaking ends. Anyway, it's gonna end. It's June. I'm giving myself till September 1st. September 1st, I'm leaving. Like, I'm just gonna leave. So I better have everything ready. I still got to get the registration. That's the number one thing. Luckily around here they've been pretty lenient. It's just so much chaos in LA. They don't have time to deal with me, but that's my next priority. But today I'm going to be taking the rest of the stuff with the people that were staying in here, and I'll be done with that phase. So that'll be awesome. That'll be like, because it's just so cluttered. Look, all this clutter. I did clean up back here, and yeah, so these are all empty. That's what I did last time, but I didn't get to really like wipe it down clean. I've done laundry, but it's still in those bags. No point pulling it out until I can really really give this thing a thorough cleaning. So my first step is to get rid of the clutter. There's still a lot of stuff in these cubbies that need to go. My goal is to get all this out, do a thorough cleaning, and then maybe do some touch-up painting. I feel like this paint job's like 5 years old, like it needs a touch-up paint, and just finish some of these projects. But I'm not gonna let that stop me from going, because we can do projects forever. We can do projects forever. So that's the main thing that's stopping me from going. The other thing is the heat. It's it's hot, and it's summer, and so I need to fix this fan. Look, there's a spider web. Wow. There's a fuse missing there, and I don't know if I can get another one. I think I need to just replace this fan. It's old. I need to put a new one in the bathroom. But this fan is critical because here's a trick you may not know. If you have an RV and you're in a hot place, one way to keep it cool is to just, assuming you have a solar system that can keep the battery charged, you just keep this fan blowing out on low all day, and as the heat rises up, this will take that, it'll accumulate in the ceiling, and this will take it out. And that makes a huge difference, because these things get really hot like ovens in the summer. So that is critical. This window is broken and I need to fix it. See, there's nothing here but a particle board. So that's another thing. But a lot of these repairs I can do on the road, right? Like, I don't have to be here. So yeah, anyway, so today I'm actually going to be taking the rest of this stuff out. So yeah.
Opening night.
So this is the front of the RV, and this is just clutter. I just need to kind of put everything up. It's not that big a deal. I just haven't had time. I need to just put stuff away. That's all. This can just be put away. I've pretty much got rid of most of the just unnecessary clutter. I finally emptied out these closets. All these cubicles are empty. That's stuff for my wooden floor that I'm going to put in one day when I get my saw back. And I just washed all this stuff so I can finally put these beddings down. But I need to clean this out. Like, that's what my goal today. You see, this is just stuff left over from when the people were living here. I just need to clean it, and that's what I'm going to do today. All right, so let's get started.
One debt to society later.
All right, so this is the back of the RV, and it's much cleaner now. I mean, I've been cleaning and scrubbing. I mean, it's still kind of dirty, but I mean, I cleaned this whole thing. I finally got these mattresses. I washed these covers. I got them back on the mattresses. I just have to kind of clean this little bit of junk here, but I'm pretty much done. I wiped down these counters. Like, this area is starting to come together, but really one day I need to replace all. These are very old and dank. I need to do a touch-up paint job. We'll put the floor in, and then yeah, we're good. Like, this area will be as good as new. So yeah, my goal today was really just to get this area, so I feel good about that. And yeah, that's where we are. You can't see me. The light's bad. Anyway, wow, I'm done. Mission accomplished. Let me show you again.
Later that same evening.
So I'm pretty much completely done back here. I cleaned up all that junk. I put the mattresses back. I got the clean clothes and stuff in these bags, and I'll make the beds later. So this section is pretty much done. Yeah, and then I cleaned the floors as best I could with baby wipes. Found this clean rug. I put it down. It's been washed, but it needs to be replaced, but whatever. I have that trash to sweep out. Yeah, I'll slowly make progress, slowly coming together. It's amazing how much work it takes in a smaller space. Like, you would think, oh, because it's an RV, it's easier to clean. It's actually 10 times harder to clean because there's just all these nooks and crannies and little pieces. It's actually harder. It just takes forever to do the simplest thing. Anyway, that's it for now.